my name is Katie and welcome to Skeptical Yarn. So today I wanted to get started on a project that I've been wanting to make for a little while now, and that is the Davesia Dress by Ed's Fart. So this pattern came out a little while ago and I'm a big fan of Eden's crochet patterns. I've crocheted 2 of her patterns before. She has 4 total right now, I believe. And yeah, I've been wanting to do this pattern for a little while. I think I'm gonna just do a top version of the dress instead of like a full length, just because that's more my thing. But yeah, I was gonna go buy some yarn for this project, but then I realized, one of my goals this year is to use up part of my yarn stash. So I realized I had a bunch of like leftover cotton yarn that was just kind of sitting in a bin. So I decided to use that. I have a bunch of these little scraps of all like these brown shades, which I actually bought for this project a long time ago, quite a few years ago now. This was like one of the first garments I ever made. It is crochet. But I think I'm going to take it apart just because it is not really it. I was following a pattern with this. I don't remember the pattern. If I find it, I will link it below. But I was partially following a pattern for it, but then like I stopped following the pattern for like this part, and then like, I don't know, it just doesn't really fit me. I have to wear a top under it because there's like way too much going on the sides here, especially now, a few years later. But yeah, I think I'm gonna unravel this and use this yarn as well. And I'm really hoping that we could use like all, if not most, of this yarn. I also have some accent colors. So this is a different brand. So I think all this yarn is paint box cotton from, I believe I got it from the Lovecrafts website. This yarn is a little bit of extra from actually another one of Eden's patterns that I made, the Vala vest. This is my extra from that. So I was thinking of maybe putting this in. I feel like I could do like 1 or 2 rows possibly. And then, I don't know, I'm less excited about this. I also have this little scrap from, I don't really know what this is from or what kind of yarn this is, but if I feel like I need another color, I could use this. I also have another little ball of it, but yeah, I thought it would be fun to vlog the process, and yeah, so I don't know, I feel like I'm just gonna get started. I feel like for some reason I really like to, like, now that the weather's getting warmer, I'm really more in the mood to crochet rather than knit. And I started a knit project a little while ago, and I'm just not feeling it. I think I'm gonna end up frogging it for now. It's just kind of sitting on my whip pile, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm really in the mood to crochet. I don't know what it is, but I'm really excited for this project and I want to get started. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do a 3.75 millimeter hook, and this yarn I would call maybe like a, I don't know, this I would say is like a sport weight. This yarn is like a light DK maybe. Like, it's definitely DK, but it's definitely lighter. This is a tiny bit lighter, so I don't even know if I'm gonna include this, but we'll see. We'll see what the vibe is. Alright, I took my measurements, read through the beginning of the pattern, and I'm gonna get started. So I actually grabbed a 3.25 millimeter hook too, because in the pattern she suggests, like, based on your tension, like if you want to size up, size down for certain parts. So for the first like foundation row, which is going to be like the neckline portion, I'm gonna size down 0.5, no, yes, yeah, 0.5 millimeters. So yeah, so it's a little tighter. I mean, I would want it to be a little tighter here anyway, I guess, you know, in case it stretches out. And it probably will, because, you know, just such is the nature of crochet, and also it's cotton, so it doesn't really have the tendency to go back. So, yeah. I also am making my measurements a little bit smaller than I actually am, just because of that same mechanic. So, let's freaking do it. I think I'm going to start with this color that we have, because it looks like that's what we have the most of right now before I frog that top. So I'm just going to do this color, and I'm not really sure what the striping will be like yet. It might just be vibes. Like, I don't think it's going to be a specific pattern or anything. So yeah, let's do it.
Were unable to get a response from Rose, saying, quote, I immediately emailed Rose because my lip glosses.
Look at this freaking foundation chain right now. We're going crazy with it. This is gonna be, so this part's gonna be like the neckline here, and this part goes over the shoulder. So it goes all the way to the back, and then, yeah, it's basically just gonna be a big rectangle. Just looks kind of crazy right now. I'm not even done with this part. It's supposed to be longer, so let's keep going. Still the same day. I changed my outfit because I'm going to work soon, but guys, I didn't run out. It's still this ball, but it was cut. I don't know. I mean, it was probably me. It's probably my bad, honestly. Like, I remember when I was making that top that I showed you, like, it was just kind of a disaster. Like, there were many, many, many pieces that I was trying to figure out. But I'm just gonna reattach it. And we are almost done with the foundation chain. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it before I go to work. I'll try. But it already, honestly, my hands already hurt kind of bad. So I am a little worried about that, because my crocheting is a little bit worse for my tendonitis and stuff. So I don't know how that's gonna be. But you know, I'll try to take breaks and things. I dropped my arm. Try to take breaks, try to pace myself, but it's difficult. It's difficult when I'm so excited for this pattern. Another thing though, I'm a little worried now about the amount of yarn that I have, because I feel like we had a good amount of this. Like, I feel like it was like almost this much, and like it's almost gone now from just the foundation chain. So I'm a little worried. I think I'm gonna have to unravel that top sooner than later, just so I can incorporate more of that like cream beige color into this. So yeah, I don't know. That's where we're at. I probably won't check in again today unless I do a lot of work on this later. But yeah, this is where we are. So. Yeah, buddy.
Look, I need to get rid of this before Diane sees it. Why do you care, Diane? Oh, fish. Are you in love with your biographer? What?
So I think it's time for an update. Here's where we're at. Honestly, I wanted to update before now, but I just didn't realize how quick this project would work up. I have been working on it, not like too diligently, but you know, when I get the opportunity to. It is kind of my main project that I'm focusing on, just because I love it so much. But yeah, this is where we're at. I am about, okay, let me start from the beginning. So I had a little bit of trouble figuring out like how much I wanted to do for the arms, the shoulders, I guess, maybe this part here, the straps. Because I just had to like figure out what kind, like how much gappage I wanted here, I guess, but then later we do fill this part in, so it's not really a huge problem. I also didn't want the straps to be too thick. I think they're a good thickness here, and then later on we will add like another row around the neckline just to stabilize it more. But I'm happy with where we're at. So I have this in the front. I decided to do just double crochets, kind of like for like a modesty thing. I don't know, but I actually kind of like how the solid double crochet looks more than the mesh. Now this side's a little messy, but this is the back side, which will be, this is just mesh. And now I'm actually going back and completing the rest of the body in just the mesh. Honestly though, this like doesn't really work as like a privacy modesty panel, because when I wear the bra that I plan to wear with this top, it like starts way too low anyway. Like it's gonna be kind of, it's like this kind of, so you know, this is where the top is, and then when I wear a bra they're a little more lifted than they are now. So I don't know, but it's still fine. I mean, I'm always gonna be wearing like a bra or something underneath it anyway, so it's not really a problem for me. But yeah, we are going strong. I think the way that I'm using up the colors is pretty good. We do still have, here, let me show you what we still have. So we still have this ball of white, we still have this medium brown color, and we have a couple small balls of the brown color, and then another couple small balls of this brown color. So we're almost out of this, but that's fine, because I'm kind of just, you know, that's the color that's in here the least, but I think it's really cool. I think it's working out nicely, and it fits me. I've tried it on. I do have to weave in all these ends. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to weaving in the ends. Oh god. This isn't even half of them, because like a lot of them are inside the top, which not fun. Not fun. Not really looking forward to that. But I don't know, I might do it soon just so that I don't have to do it all at the end. Like I might start on some now. But yeah, that's where we're at, and I'm really excited, and I'm having fun, and no issues with the pattern. I think it's a great pattern. As always, love all of her patterns. And yeah, I could definitely see myself making a dress in the future. I don't, honestly, I would make this into a dress if I had enough yarn, but I just don't have enough yarn, so it's gonna be a top. And I think I'm gonna make it a little bit longer than I usually would do, because usually with my crochet tops I feel like I make them very cropped, but I think I'm gonna try to go maybe like to the belly button on this. I think that would be cute. I think it'd be so cute with jeans, right? Stop. That would be adorable. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Will be a little far over, and you'll accidentally put your hook through that stitch, not thinking anything of it. So you can see how that...
Don't be mad at me when I tell you that I have finished the top. Here she is in all her glory. I realized that I forgot to film a lot of the latter half of the process, but honestly this top just went so quick. As soon as I started on the body, it just went so fast. I don't know, but it's done. I still have quite a few ends to weave in. Where are they? They're in here somewhere. Oh yeah, here's a bunch. So I'm working on that slowly but surely. But yeah, I think it turned out really, really cute. I love how it looks, and as you can see, I did add elastic to the neckline to make it stretchy, and that just like improves the fit so much. I didn't think it was gonna do too much, honestly, but it really does. So yeah, I can't wait to wear this. I don't know when I'll be able to, just because it is quite hot in the summers, but hopefully on a slightly cooler day soon. I can, once I finish weaving in all the stupid ends. But yeah, I think it's really cute. I added this little strap on the back so that the straps stay up on my shoulder so I don't have to keep adjusting. But I love it. And I did use almost all of the yarn that I had, which is definitely a win. Because I was trying to get rid of those scraps. So yeah, here we are. Behold. Oh, the top with woven in ends. Completely woven in. Not a single end in sight. Alright. I'm done. I did it. This took me so long that it's almost the end of August now. Just so you know. I'm not gonna keep holding it like that. I guess I'll just stand. I weaved in all the ends. So now the only thing I have to do is block it. And since this is made entirely out of cotton, I'm going to steam block it because I find that wet blocking cotton doesn't really do a lot, and also it takes like literally forever to dry. So I'm just gonna steam block it, and then it'll take a day or two to dry, and then we're gonna see how she looks. And I think it is so freaking cute. Honestly, looking at it in the camera, like I kind of wish I did just the whole thing solid, because I really love the solid section. I think it's adorable, but it's alright. This is the back, so this is all mesh. I mean, it'll definitely mean that it's cooler to wear in the summer, so let's go ahead and steam block this. Alright, I did a very light steaming, because again, it's cotton, so it will now, I'm just going to leave it to dry. I think I'm actually going to leave it flat. I'm going to take it off the hanger, but it is, I'm done steaming it, so now we just wait for it to dry. It is time for the reveal. Oh! Do a little spin. Hope the audio is coming out okay. This is the top though. I am totally done with it. It is blocked. The ends are woven in. And this is the final look. As you can see, the elastic is doing its job. It is elasticking. But it doesn't look like it has elastic in it when it's on, which I like. This little strap here also is definitely doing its job, which is awesome. And I think it's so cute. It's really comfortable. It fits really nice. It's a little tiny bit of a struggle to get on, just because I did like waist decreases and stuff. But overall, I really like it, and I am really excited to have this finished. It is almost the end of August now, so the weather is starting to get a little cooler. I definitely feel like I could wear this in like low 70s, which is what it is right now. So yeah, I think it turned out really nice. So that is the end of this video. So if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope it was fun, enjoyable to see me make this top. I know it went by like so fast, so I wasn't able to update a lot, but I still had fun. So yeah, I thank you for watching again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!